Chapter 6. Measuring the Earth. Once Mir Jafar, the Nawab of Bengal, ordered Raja Krishnachandra of the state of Krishnanagar of Bengal to measure the earth and send the measurement to his capital Murshidabad. The Raja was plunged in despair. He wailed, "How can anyone measure the earth? How am I going to do so?" The Raja was worried. He could find no way to fulfill the orders of the Nawab. He sat all alone in his palace and ordered his guards to allow no one to disturb him. It was at such a crucial time that Gopal, the Raja's barber and trusted friend, came to see him. But to his utter surprise, he was stopped by the guards at the main gate of the palace. The guards told him that the Raja was very much worried and has ordered no one should be allowed to meet him, not even his near and dear ones. Hearing this, Gopal said, "If that is the situation, I must see him at any cost," and pushed his way past the guards into the palace. He saw the Raja sitting in his room with his head held in his hands as if his world had come to an end. "Your Majesty, I am here," said Gopal smilingly. "I am in deep trouble, Gopal. Don't pester me. Leave me alone," said the Raja. "But Rajas do not have to worry. They have people like me to worry for them. Tell me your problem, and I am sure that this servant of yours will certainly solve your problem," said Gopal cheerfully. "I am certain that no one can help me this time, but if you still want to help me, let me tell you. Nawab Singh has asked me to measure the earth and send the measurements to his capital, Murshidabad. Now you tell me, how is it possible? Can anyone measure the earth?" "Is that all?" said Gopal. "What do you mean by 'is that all'?" growled the Raja irritatingly. "Where can I find anyone who could measure the length and breadth of the earth? Don't you think it is an impossible task?" Gopal smiled and replied, "Your Majesty, I will do this job for you." "You will do it," said the Raja sarcastically. "You seem to take everything as a joke. Do you realize that I am likely to lose my life over this crazy order, and you are taking it so lightly?" "I am aware of the seriousness, but when you have a trusted servant like me, Your Majesty, leave it to me and do not worry any more about it. Just do the way I tell you," replied Gopal in a casual way, as if he could travel around the earth and measure its length and breadth. The Raja was surprised to see Gopal's confidence, but not knowing what else he could do, he said, "What I have got to do now?" Gopal said, "Send me 30 bullock carts and enough of raw cotton to be spun into yarn to fill these bullock carts. And also send me 1,000 gold coins to get the job done." The Raja agreed, and everything was sent to Gopal's house. He also sent a message to the Nawab that the earth was being measured, and very soon he will have this measurement. Gopal engaged all the weavers of his town to spin the cotton into yarn and make bundles of them. He himself rested in his house. After a month, the Raja sent his trusted minister to see what Gopal was doing. Upon being reported that Gopal was living happily in his house doing nothing, he was worried. He sent for Gopal and said, "When would you be going to the Nawab in Murshidabad with the measurement?" Gopal replied, "Your Majesty, my work will be completed within a week's time. Next week, I shall be leaving for Murshidabad with the measurement." "Oh, I find it difficult to understand you, Gopal. But I hope you realize what will happen to you if you fail," said the Raja. "Don't worry, Your Majesty, I will not fail," Gopal assured him. On the decided day, Gopal set out with the 30 bullock carts loaded with cotton yarn to Murshidabad. On reaching the palace of the Nawab, he asked the cartman to wait outside, and he went to meet the Nawab. "Have you got the measurement of the earth?" demanded Nawab. "Yes, Huzur, it is all on the bullock carts outside your palace." "Please send 100 strong men to bring it inside," replied Gopal with folded hands. The Nawab's men brought the bundles of cotton yarn into the palace. They were stacked in 2 piles, one big and one small, as directed by Gopal. Then Gopal said, "Huzur, The threads of the large pile put end to end are the length of the earth, and the threads of the smaller pile put end to end measure the breadth. The Nawab stared in disbelief. Are you sure that your measurements are correct? What if they are not? Asked the Nawab. They are absolutely correct, Huzur, replied Gopal confidently. If you still have any doubt, you can get it checked by your men, or better still, you can check it yourself. To this the Nawab had no answer. Oh no, very well, you may go now, said the Nawab. But Huzur, don't you think that I deserve an award for all the trouble I have taken for your excellency? Gopal asked. The Nawab knew that he had been outsmarted, but he could do nothing to prove that the measurement was wrong. He ordered his treasurer, "Give this man 5,000 gold coins." Taking the bag of gold coins, Gopal thanked the Nawab and left for his hometown Krishnanagar. Reaching Krishnanagar, he informed the Raja about all that had happened in Murshidabad. The Raja was very happy and relieved. He gave Gopal 1,000 gold coins as a gift. Happy Gopal tied all the money he had received in a piece of cloth and went to his house. A. Put a tick